So this is a quick demo video on how to install the chip to upgrade to the Advanced Wireless Controller. The Advanced Controller works with all of Slick Revolution's boards, but to unlock a couple of the features like the battery level and the speedometer, you will need to install this small chip. So the first thing you want to do is you want to remove the rear truck using the normal skate tool, 4 bolts, 4 nuts, and then just remove that and pop that to one side. And then you want to take the control box section off, which again, 4 bolts from the top of the deck, and then it should release this section. Flip the whole thing over and you'll gain access to the bottom. In here you'll find 6 screws which hold it in place. I've taken a few of those out already, so you just need to undo these last couple of screws. You can use a normal screwdriver like I am here, or you can of course use the skate tool which got a screwdriver attachment on there. Take those screws out and then take the cover off, and then you'll have access to the control box. It's this particular chip here which you're interested in, and we need to use a screwdriver. You can use a big screwdriver, or a micro one is a little bit easier, and there are 2 screws holding it in place here. So you need to just undo those screws. If they are a little difficult to come out, or if the part underneath, just under here, there is a bar which it screws into, you can grab hold of that with a pair of pliers just to hold it in place while you unscrew it. And then just do the second one here. Keep hold of those screws, you'll need those later, and then it's just a case of pulling out the chip. You can see here these prongs mount into these holes here, so you can't misalign it. So you need to take the new chip, which will be provided with your controller, and then it's just a case of lining it up, popping it into those holes there, pushing it in place, and then you just need to replace those screws in the same 2 holes. That's all in there, and then at this point we recommend that you try to pair the controller with the electronics before you put it all back together, just to make sure that it has all worked. Once that's paired, it's just a case of repeating the process in reverse, popping all those screws on, and then reassembling the board, and you should be good to go. If it's not the flexi board that you're replacing the chip in, and it's the mini board or the maxi board which has this case, all you need to do, 6 bolts from the top of the deck, and then you'll find exactly the same PCB section or chip section, and again just a case of taking those 2 screws out, replacing the chip, and then putting it all back together. The difference with the mini and maxi is that you don't need to take the rear truck off. You can just take the battery case off and then flip it over, and you'll have access to the chip in here.